Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be having a look into Kevin Spacey. He's just been found not guilty through lack of evidence for one of the trials against him for SA. Yeah, in the States anyway. I know he's got some coming up in the UK, I think. I don't know too much about him other than he's a Leo. And he has had quite a phenomenal fall from grace. So we are going to have a bit of a look into his energy and see if we can find anything more that's going to happen around him. So yeah, I thought that's what we would do today. So if you're new here, thank you very much for being here. Please consider subscribing, like and sharing. If you've been here for a while, thank you for your support. It does mean a lot to us. There's also another way you can support the channel, which is, my brain just went blank. It's the Emotional Support Coven, and you can join it, become a channel member for some added extras, members only posts, members only videos every now and then, and also there is members only live chat. So when I do go live, I will do members only live chat, as well as keeping it open for other people in different lives and stuff. So yeah, I've got a competition running at the minute, which is basically leave a comment with a pumpkin emoji in it to be entered into a prize draw on the 31st of October to win one of 3 Valentine Lowe books, Courtiers, the Power Behind the Crown. The competition isn't associated with YouTube, Valentine Lowe, or the publishers of the book. It's all off my own bat, just to say thank you to you guys from my channel. So you don't have to be subscribed. All you have to do is leave a comment with an emoji in it, and the live stream will happen on the 31st of October, and I'll announce the times and everything like that nearer the time, if that makes sense. And because the clocks are changing, so I just want to make sure everybody is on the same page with the times. And so yeah, so there's also in my description box down below my social media if you want to check that out. But without further ado, let's have a look at Kevin Spacey, see what's going on for him, see if we can find out if the cards have got to say anything about him at all, see what the tea is. Let's have a look. Kevin Spacey. We have the 3 of Cups here, so he's having a little bit of a celebration at the minute. He's really kind of like feeling himself. Yeah, there we go, Judgment. But he's still worried about being judged. He's still worried about how things have happened around him. He does feel like he's had boundaries set upon him and his life's changed by all of this, which is quite obvious. But he's had a little bit of a mini celebration. So yeah, okay. The Tower. Well, yeah, this is what's happened, what we know about him. We know his life has been changed massively. We know he's still going through it. We know there's lots of things and allegations, whether they are right or wrong or whatever, that has changed his world around. And he does feel like this thing's burning away and he is going through another Tower moment. But the Moon in reverse. Okay, I wasn't... So there's some shady behavior, there's some criminality and some murkiness that has been revealed. All is not quite what it seems with Mr. Spacey. I'll say that much for now. He's wedged between the Moon and the Tower. He's had a small win and he's celebrated it. He's felt happy with it. But underneath it's just this detachment from reality, this almost like a mental break. It's kind of like having a glass of wine while the world burns around you. It's really... he really feels stumped in a way. It's weird. That's, I don't know. Let's have a look, keep looking. So there was some anger coming into this. There was some frustration. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, this isn't kind of like you're coming on in there out of sheer frustration, out of sheer annoyance, and you are asserting yourself in a way that's probably a little bit more on the aggressive side. Okay, so here's some concerns coming up for, this will be for the trial which is going to be happening in the UK, or legal business in the UK, because straight away that's what I know is coming up for him. He's weighing up his options with something, though. Let's have a look at the other cards. Let's see if we can... Ace of Pentacles. He wants to start something new. Yeah. So in his mind, he wants to maybe do something around the power potential to earn, but he's got the Ace of Swords surrounding it, and he's doomed for it. This is not going to be a great plan to come. He's wanting to restart again. He wants to restart again. He's very frustrated with everything that's happened to him. He wants to get back to work because he feels like things have been unfair. Here we have the Queen of Wands. He is a Leo. He wants people to know that he's very generous, very fun. It was just a bit of a party. But was it, though? That's what he wants people to know. That's not saying it's right. Oof. He's not... With the Four of Swords in reverse there, that's another extended time out. That's like you are on time out. Furthermore, maybe he's not going to necessarily face... I wonder if he's going to settle some of this. Because he's weighing up his mind. It's almost like, is it worth going through all of this? Because the judgment is he can't kind of come back from that. And you've got I think you've got the realization. Is this the realization, the Tower and the moon in reverse, that he can't really come back from this? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles there. It's kind of like he wants to do things, he wants to go forward, but the Ace of Swords around is just saying, no way. He has been frustrated by it. And with the Queen of Wands, he wants to kind of come across as this affluent, arty, very passionate. You know, he was just a bit tactile, guys. But the Four of Swords in reverse, I'm not saying... I'm just saying this is what's coming through from his side of it. This is what he wants you to believe with the Queen of Wands, not necessarily what's actually true. With the Two of Swords, though, he's really weighing things up going forward with what's going to happen next. He is in two minds with legal stuff. I think he does want to come back with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles there, but with the Four of Swords in reverse, I can't see that happening. At least not in the next year. The Four of Swords in reverse as well for me is a card, I'd say, of permanent rest. It's not might necessarily be him, but definitely somebody around him is it could well be that, or it could be that it's the death of his final nail in the coffin of the court cases and the careers. It's just done. That's very interesting. I'm interested with the moon in reverse here, because the moon, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, can also be you know, the murkier side of life, criminal behavior, coercive behavior, and that being revealed. And with the tower moment, so he's kind of like goes between being really angry about it, then seeing an opportunity to change things, and then not, like, kind of going through with it because things never work out. It's almost like he gets momentum and he's stopped every time. It's almost like people don't want him. Like, there's more than just the legal stuff. There's other people who don't want him to come back as well. So every time he gets a little quick win, he kind of gets his hopes up that he can rectify his name, but it just doesn't come through. Rectify his name in his eyes, by the way, guys, in his eyes. You've got the moon card in reverse there as well, remember? So yeah. But that's just what I see from those cards. Let me know what you think of the cards, if there's anything you would like to add. This was the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot, by the way. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate you guys, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.